For the week, we're trying to save you some money as we steam towards winter. For more on this, let's bring in our money men, starting with business and market analyst and NewsMax contributor Seth Denson, and America's accounting professor of Montclair State University, Dan Geltrude. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning,
Dan
Allie.
is in studio with us. Seth, I was talking to Dan earlier, but I think we should bring the show to Texas because it's warmer there.
Go. It's definitely warmer, and I'm telling you, I got a couch. So
you got a couch?
Yeah.
You got
Absolutely.
lights, a couch, it's all we need, right?
Well, Seth, but look what we have in the green room. Candy corn. That's not
Dan,
motivation to get you here?
I'm wearing my fuzzy shoes today, too.
There we go. Well, I got to tell you, Seth, I went with these this morning.
Love it. Love,
peace.
I
Love,
can
freedom.
see 'em all the way down here, buddy.
There we go. All right, well, speaking of the fuzzy shoes, you got to stay warm. We've got a lot going on today. Prices at the pump, grocery store, home heating, they're all on the rise, and we're heading into the holiday week where a lot of people are going to be traveling and spending even more money for Thanksgiving. But you guys have some recommendations to save money. Seth, I want to start with you. What should we be doing in our homes short term? Because, you know, the basics like get new windows, it's just pretty much out of the door right now. What do you say?
Yeah, there's a couple of things you can do without having to spend money, or at least a lot of money. The first thing I would do is always check your windows and doors, make sure there's not air leaks. Here's another tip that a lot of people don't know. Your ceiling fans, if you have them, put them on reverse, because if you do that, whatever heat is in the house can circulate. And then another thing, if you're willing to spend just a little bit of cash, but maybe not a lot, little do-it-yourself project over the weekend is in your attic. Go upstairs, go buy some insulation, make sure you got plenty of insulation up there. Heat rises. It's going to rise right out your roof if you don't have good insulation in your attic.
Yeah, I didn't know about that, the ceiling fans. It's interesting. Dan, one of the tips you say is to shut your doors, so if you've got, rooms that you're not using.
Yeah, well, it's like my father used to say, if you're feeling cold, put on more clothes. How about that? So that's one of the ways, obviously, to stay warmer. You keep that thermostat down. Rooms that you're not using, shut those rooms off. And then one of your favorites, cook or bake. Because when you're doing that, you're getting some heat from the oven.
Yeah,
so you have heat in your house.
I'm sure my kids would like that if I baked more. Yeah, I mean,
just call Dan first, because he's going to want to show up if you're baking.
Absolutely. I don't want to miss any baking, that's for sure.
Yeah, we just had some of the other tips up on the screen for you. Seth, when it comes to, you've got a tip, because the grocery stores, right, we've talked about this. Everything's going up, poultry, beef, everything, even produce. You have a little trick that you do at the grocery store?
That's right. So if you look at the prices, oftentimes, we think many times you got to buy in bulk, right? If the bigger you buy, the better. That's not necessarily the case. So in most grocery stores, if you look at the price tag, right to the right of it is going to be the price per ounce or the price per unit. Take a look at that. Oftentimes, you'll find that the smaller packaging just might be the better deal. But I got one more tip for you. This is a personal tip for me. Don't go to the grocery store hungry. Yeah. If I go hungry, man, I'm buying those double stuffed Oreo cookies.
I know. That's like I go to Costco for one thing, and then I come out with a ton of things that I don't need. But Dan, grocery shopping, you say stick to that list?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, going along the lines of what Seth was just talking about, have your list, go in there, stay focused. If you're hungry, you're going to start to wander in the aisles. But I'll tell you something else. You should only buy what you need. What does that mean? Buying in bulk, Americans waste 30 to 50% of what they buy. So only buy what you're going to use.
Yeah, see, I always thought buying in bulk was better because I thought, you get a lot more for what you would pay normally at the grocery store. So I'm learning a lot of stuff. I'm going to be saving a lot of money, guys. Let's move over to gas because we keep seeing those prices rise at the gas stations. Seth, there's a lot of rewards programs out there. Do they help?
They can. They certainly can help, especially we just talked about groceries. Well, listen, look and see if your grocery store has a rewards program with a fueling station, or maybe they have their own. Make sure that you go fill up with gas after you bought the big list of groceries, because you're usually going to get a discount based on the amount of groceries you bought, so you want the higher discount. But here's a couple of other quick things. Make sure your tires are properly inflated. I know we talk about that, but this is a thing most people don't know. Gas is typically cheaper in most areas on Mondays. Not on Fridays. We always fill up on the way home for the weekend. Do it on Monday. You're going to probably get cheaper gas prices.
See, that surprises me. Well, I mean, I guess because people are out running errands on the weekend, and that's when they gas up. But you're saying going on Monday. That's interesting. Dan, you have some tips as well.
Yeah, well,
don't drive fast. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, I was going to say, and this one goes to you, Allie, because I know you have that heavy foot.
Yeah.
So slow down. The faster you drive, the more fuel you're using.
Yeah.
So those quick starts and stops, acceleration from the red light, which I know you do that.
No,
Slow
never,
it down,
never.
Allie, please. But you know something? There's also apps out there where you can actually see what's the lowest gas price close to where you are. So take advantage of technology. Every little bit helps.
I love it. Look, everything helps. All right. Well, Seth Denson, Dan Geltrude, thank you so much. We'll see you in the next hour. All right. Of course.